So you were thinking of moving to Denver, Colorado from California, and you're asking yourself, are Denverites friendly? Or do Denverites or Coloradans hate Californians? Is it gonna be awkward? You're gonna have to keep that a secret? Well, you found the right video, the right guy, because guess what? I spend most of my life in California. In fact, from like second grade to 18 years old, near Santa Barbara, Santa Ynez specifically, bonus points if you know where the heck that is. And then I spent about 8 to 9 years in Los Angeles, and then I moved to Denver, Colorado. And guess what? Oh my God, I'm a real estate agent, so I help people move for a living, and I do a lot of work on YouTube, so I help a lot of people move here from out of state. So I have my experience to draw from, and lots of other people's experience to draw from as I help people move here from California, and I've literally done it myself. Now, I'm gonna give you my 3-part experience to help give you some perspective, my 3-part experience on moving here to Denver and some of my other clients' experiences. Now, all this being said, it is my experience and my experience only. Other people probably have other experiences to share, but guess what? It's my YouTube channel, it's my video. I can only share my experience, that's what I'm gonna do. So, and real quick before we dive into this, oh yeah, if you have any questions about moving to Denver, hit me up. My contact information is in the description below, all that good shit. You guys know what to do. Now, I'm gonna call it right now. There are probably comments below from internet trolls saying, oh, hell yeah, Denverites hate Californians. They're the worst, they ruined it. There's gonna be a bunch of political comments, I bet, or there will be eventually. Those are internet trolls. They live on the internet. You don't see them in real life. So here's the 3-part experience. Number 1, I was living in California, thought I wanted to move to Denver, so I came to visit for a week. And I was asking people, hey, do you like living here? And what do you like about it? All that good stuff. And something I was really overwhelmed with, or not overwhelmed, but very surprised by, is how positive people were talking about their city here in Denver. Whether they were from here, locals, or transplants themselves, people were very proud, at least the ones I spoke to. Once again, my experience. That's all I can share. People were very excited about Denver. Like, oh my God, you think about moving? It's so cool. I moved here, or I've lived here my whole life. I really like it. The parks are beautiful. The mountains are great. The weather's great. People were just excited. People were passionate. I feel like this is a place people choose to be. They don't have to be here. They really just like being here. So that was really positive and refreshing, especially if you're from Los Angeles like myself. People like to hate on it if they live there. I like LA. I really enjoyed my time there. I'm not dogging on it. I didn't leave it because I hated it. I just wanted change. And something I really loved was people being so enthusiastic about their city, which I didn't really get a lot of in LA. If you're getting that, that's cool. 2 thumbs up. Now, that was part 1. Part 2 was my decision to move here and moving here. So I was like, cool, this seems great. I'm gonna move here. So I moved here, and everyone was great. I made friends really quickly. I was being invited on camping trips, on barbecues, and I was asking people, who moved here, what their experience was like, and overall, they shared a really similar experience. People were awesome. They made friends quickly. People invited them on hiking or climbing or whatever activity they did in Colorado. People liked being active here to barbecue. So it was, I was being invited to things, and everyone I talked to said they had a similar experience, that people in Denver and Colorado are just down to hang out with new people, invite them into the friends group. I was invited on a 3-day camping trip with people I had just met. I was invited to a game night with some guy I'd met for like 20 minutes, and it was just fun. It was cool. People were just down to make friends, and I loved it. So then part 3, I started making content around moving to Denver. And then that was when the internet trolls came out and started saying, oh, we hate Californians, we hate transplants, you guys ruined our city, blah, 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 blah. I literally started including verbiage in all of my videos, short form, that I was from California, because of the amount of hate made the videos go viral, and I was literally getting clients moving from out of state because of those videos, because of the hate comments. So that was part 3, where I learned that internet trolls are internet trolls. So if you are online seeing what people are leaving comments on about Californians moving here, it might be negative, probably is if it's online. I have not encountered any of that here. Of course, if you're gonna move here and be an asshole, then people will be an asshole. But honestly speaking, guys, my experience here has been nothing but fantastic. I'm not saying that's what your experience will be. I'm just saying what my experience has been. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. My sister moved here, and she is not active on social media at all. Literally has like no accounts. And her first day here, when I was like, hey, how's your first day? She was like, it was so weird. She's from LA too. And I was like, what? She was like, I was sitting on my porch and people just waved at me. And I was like, yeah, people do that here. It's crazy. And she was like, people are just so nice. Literally, I swear to God that happened. And she was like, people don't do that in LA. And I was like, no, they certainly do not. And so she had the same experience here, moving here, and she thought people were really nice and really friendly. And I asked her, I was like, hey, now that you've been here a few months, have you got any hate for being a Californian, let alone from LA? And she was like, no, why? And I showed her the comments on like my social media, and she was like, oh my God, that's crazy. It just goes to show I literally haven't talked to anyone who's moved here. And most people I'm friends with here have moved here, who was just like, oh man, it was brutal, it was so bad, people were so mean. Like, no, people here in the real world are really nice, really cool, really friendly, so long as you are, of course. So once again, guys, the internet trolls live on the internet. Don't let them stop you from making exciting life decisions, whether it be moving here or somewhere else. Speaking of which, if I can do anything to be helpful, once again, my contact information is in the YouTube description below. I would love the opportunity to help any way I can, if I can. If you dug the content, hit like and subscribe. If you didn't like the content, I'm sorry, then don't hit like and subscribe. Either way, guys, I appreciate your attention. Bye.